So Zoran Mamdani won, and you want to hold him accountable. Good. Here's how you do it. First rule, a mayor, especially one that is 34 years old and is a first-time executive leading a government of 300,000 people, he is only as real as the people he puts around him. And he knows that. That's why literally the day after he won, he had his full presser and announced his transition team. And while everybody, including the media, is posting about how it's all women of color, and that's cool, that's cute, but there's more in there, more important things than just identity. This list tells you how he plans on running this city and how far he can actually go. And even in that list of the transition team, there's a lot of excitement around the last person I'll mention. The real breadcrumbs lie in the first name, Maria Torres Springer. She ran housing for de Blasio and then economic development. And then de Blasio made her the deputy mayor. So she's someone in the background that has been running New York for several mayoral terms. She's the person you call when you want to talk about housing, rezonings, capital development, and tenant programs that actually serve the people. So this says Zoran isn't going to completely upend the system. He's going to try and make efficient, tangible change with the mechanisms that exist right now. Then there's Melanie Hartzog. She worked for de Blasio as well. She was de Blasio's budget director, and she was actually the first woman of color to run a municipal budget in the United States. Then she became the deputy mayor for health and human services. So she's the person that thinks about how everything gets paid for. And what makes her a progressive is that she worked for the Children's Defense Fund, which tackled anti-poverty for kids. So she doesn't look at money from like a gimme, gimme, gimme standpoint, but how do we spend this money on places that actually help people that are suffering? Grace Bonilla also worked for de Blasio and spent a lot of time for the United Way, which is a nonprofit that works for childcare, immigrant services, and food insecurities. Are you beginning to see a theme here? People that actually worked in public government helping the working class, or they worked a nonprofit that helped the working class, dealing with big budgets. At the center of the transition is Ilana Leopold. She was on Forbes 40 Under 40 with Monica Klein, and she spearheaded a lot of progressive New York campaigns. I think about Julia Salazar as one of them. And Elena Leopold is probably the brains behind pulling together this transition team. Oh, and did I forget one? Am I leaving one out? Am I leaving one out that you are very excited about? I'm very excited about Lena Khan, too, the former FTC chair, the only person that seems to really be attacking the tech oligarchy head on and winning too. Now, of all the people that I listed who may end up in the permanent cabinet, Lena Khan is not one of those people. She is for press, for PR, for name recognition, right? That's what we all reacted to let us know that this administration is definitely dead set on making New York City affordable and dealing with multi-billion-dollar corporations that take advantage of this city. Not to mention a lot of these people I have already named have good relationships with City Council and Albany, who will be very important to getting some of the bigger, more ambitious policies through. Pretty much Zoran is doing progressive policies with the people that actually know and have had experience running the city. Not only that, but people that deeply actually care about wealth inequality, child care, food insecurities, immigrant services, and general, nonprofit angelic goodness.